In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. Oh, let me get some light on here. Oh, a little better. There's a little bit of shadow going on here. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I am vested in doing Venus retrograde because it's very important to understand how the planets will affect our relationships, our intimate relationships, our work relationships, and our money. Because Venus is about two things, love and money. And when it goes retrograde, what is it saying to all of us that we need to learn so that we don't make mistakes that are hard, so that we don't get the harsh lessons? And so, like Mercury retrograde, which is here right now, we don't want to continuously see ourselves in bad communication statuses, right? So we want to be able to learn from, past Mercury retrograde issues. And one of the things that people have a hard time learning with past Mercury retrograde issues is that you should not, under no circumstances, re-invite an ex-love into your life. Under no circumstances. However, that tends to be a hard lesson. And exes come back for various reasons, but they come back temporarily, not permanent if it's during Mercury retrograde. Most people don't even realize you may have met someone during Mercury retrograde. And when you meet someone during Mercury retrograde, it tends to be concerning in terms of like commitment and love. But there's a strong attachment when Mercury retrograde is there. So you really need to like dot where Mercury retrograde forms at a new job, at a new relationship. Now, I bring that up because Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde are together. And they're together till around April 17th. I think Venus ends before Mercury. But that just means Mercury automatically brings back ex-loves. Venus might make you think about your ex, vice versa. Your ex is thinking about you. But I would encourage all of you to kind of just sit in the energy rather than think that you should be responding, because it just doesn't turn out well for all parties concerned. So just allow yourself to sit in the energy. All right. Let's see if I can get back here. Okay. We are going to start with Aries. Aries, you are up because it is soon to be your birthday month. So we're going to start with the fire signs. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Aries and Venus retrograde. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Aries are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Whew. Amen. Ashe. Okay. Some of you, let me lower the stage. Some of you are interested in revisiting a pregnancy. But I also got from this, some of you are re-interested in rebirthing a business or going back to a business. Like it's almost like you're ready to do this again. I feel like you've waited a long time. I'm not sure if this is pregnancy or business, but I feel like you've been waiting. So I don't think you no longer want to wait. There's a moral compass going on here, Aries. So be careful what you want and what your partner does not want, right? And, don't take from someone, right? If you want a baby and your partner doesn't, that might be time to recognize that you and your partner are not compatible. For those of you that are revisiting needing or wanting to have a baby, there's definitely a girl that would be present. There is an air sign person attached to this, but money is a bigger issue. So because I'm talking about pregnancy, and very specifically, it doesn't just show me a baby, it shows me a very specific girl, and then money shows up, it kind of tells me, remember, Venus is all about money, that maybe you should save up if this has to do with uh, IVF or any of those types of treatments, right? Because there's something here that feels expensive about this baby. just be on the same page, because the family is on my mind. I'm worried about my partner. I'm worried about my children. If I already have children present, like what will that do to the family dynamics if I want to have this baby? It could change the family dynamics. I'm kind of asking for you to really consider um, this need, and make sure that your partner is on the same page. Like, that's going to be the most important part. But the Fool card comes up. So this baby may show up organically. Maybe it's not anything that you need to do. But remember, I'm also talking about business for you, Aries. So you might readdress a business, and there might not be enough money for the business. But when the Fool card comes up, the Fool card tells me that you might have an opportunity that comes out of the blue, that gets you in a direction that you absolutely need to be in. And so I want to say to you, this is the time of revisiting, not opening, not I need to make a baby right now, not I need to find my store right now. But it's time to revisit. Look at what is out there. Look at your product line. What is it that you really want to sell? This might be a time to open up your IG channel, your YouTube channel. But I would prefer that you spend the next 4 weeks practicing, rather than thinking you should spend a lot of money on tools. Also, if it's about a business, do not get your LLC during Venus retrograde, particularly with Mars being retrograde as well. This is about writing things down in your journal. This is about being very focused on what it is that you're trying to sell, who you're trying to be, if it's a YouTube, IG, what's your topic, what's your style? Are you comedic? Are you fun? Are you serious? Are you hotep? Like, are you political? Like, and start practicing and feeling. There used to be a saying back in the day where people used to say, she's feeling her ass. Feel your ass. Gather yourself up. Listen back to yourself if it's a podcast or anything like that. Write things down. Have a book just for this concept that you're trying to create. But I also want to say, because this card represents pregnancy, I also want to say, write down what you want, right? I feel like a lot of you guys are going to wind up investing in a girl egg, right? Or to make a girl. Then start looking, go into baby stores and look at, oh my God, this would be so cute, because all of that energy will bring the baby closer to you. Stay strong. I'm not confident that your partner, business or otherwise, is going to want to be with you in your newest direction. But again, this is where Mercury retrograde shows up. That could be of assistance. This is where Venus retrograde shows up. That could be of assistance. This is not the time to argue, Aries, with your partner. Well, I want to do it. No. Have conversations. I'm thinking about revisiting how I can open a store, how I could be a podcaster, how I could be this. And then listen to what your partner says to you. Initially, your partner could be like, go for it. But ultimately, as you continuously move toward maybe this becoming more and more of a reality, your partner might be like annoyed, or he might make little snide remarks, right? This is a time during Mercury retrograde to listen intently, not argue. If you want to be something, No one's words can stop you. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but names will never hurt me. But a business you're in control of, what if it's a baby and you need your partner for that? Then what do you do? Because someone is in control as to whether or not you are allowed to move forward with that, especially if you already have a partner. I would say to you that it's very important to hear how many no's or let's wait and find out if you're still willing to wait. Because I would say if you have your own money, you have your own resources, you've been talking to the doctors, this might be a time to recognize that you might not have a baby with this partner, that you might have to really consider moving on. Um, you have to decide that someone get to control whether or not you get to have kids. Um, and there's just a lot with that. But that's what's coming up for you, Aries, for Venus retrograde. So I do have some concerns if it's baby. I have less concerns if it's your business, but the only way I could have concerns if it's your business is if you have a partner that in the beginning is all for it, but ultimately starts to put down your conception. Both of these are conception that's being revisited. All right. Let me just pull some more cards just to see where I'm at. You know, I see the potential for an affair also, Aries. And again, remember, I am not against affairs. But I think if there isn't, it's going to be somebody at work. Sorry. I think if there is an affair, again, there's something in the house that's not being addressed. And I think you really have to decide if this is someone that you really want to be with. Some of you all can have an affair with the earth sign man, earth sign woman. But I'm warning you, this affair is quick, it's fast, it's over. All right. Um, there's a air sign woman or between someone else and the air sign woman. Choose the air sign woman. She is a game changer. Um, Aries, don't self-sabotage. You are free to go in any of your situations. Don't act like you're the victim. If there's a problem, leave. Be gone. It's okay. There's a little child around you, or maybe not so little, that's kind of holding a secret. So I definitely want you to look at the child. Make sure the child isn't pregnant or has a pregnancy out there. Sorry, I got to throw it on the table. If some of you are going after a water sign woman, again, she gets the wheels turning. She helps you greatly, Aries. You're going to like this water sign man, this water sign woman. Work is a little confusing in terms of how much money you're getting in. This is not the time to challenge work and money. So kind of just simmer down. No explosive expressions of yourself, Aries. The money's not going to change anyway. All right. But again, you have options out there. So rather than fight with your current employer because you know how valuable you are, take your skills and leave. Many of you are going to wind up getting engaged, and I keep getting a resounding yes for leaving. I don't know where you're leaving from, your job, your relationship. Just don't make an announcement. not during the retrograde. Remember, the retrograde is about planning. You execute after the retrogrades are over. Yeah, there's some deception going on. I think it might involve a child. So look at your children, have conversations with them, and remind them that they never have to hide anything from you. If somebody's going after a fire sign man, oh, child, he's just a lot. He's just a lot. You think you're a lot. No, this fire sign man or woman is a lot, but you guys might balance each other. It's fire, fire, but it might be like, oddly enough, weird opposite fire. So it actually will work. Some of you are you're either heartbroken or you're thinking about having an abortion or both. If you're heartbroken, it also is coupled with money. So this could be someone that is breaking up and they might take their money with them. And you're worried, you're concerned. This also could be an abortion, which might be too costly, or you have to go somewhere else to get the abortion and you don't have the money. Either way, money is the issue. All right. So, one, do what it takes. If there's an abortion that you need to have, do what it takes. Two, if this is a relationship and they took all the money, I would say accept the drama, accept it. Like this is a form of punishment, accept it and never look back again. It looks to me, Aries, that you are, by the way, Venus retrograde is retrograde in Pisces and then Aries. And so it matters to you what's happening right now. It matters to you greatly. But no flare-ups. No flare-ups. This is the time to be calculated, be smart. You might be in shock. And again, when Aries is in shock, they flare up. But I want you to sit back and really assess what damage is occurring. Really look at it and believe it, right? Don't get inside your head and think something different is happening. Again, get a book, write it down, and really conquer the truth that's being displayed to you in your face. Conquer the truth. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. This one is called Psychic Tarot of the Heart, with Venus is about the heart. Interesting enough that the base chakra comes up. So what I'm getting with the base chakra is that if there's some love issues going on, it's because your base chakra is either overtaxed or not taxed enough. And so you're basing your relationships on sex. And you might feel like you can't give up on a person, but you may not realize that you are in love with the sex, not the person. Or someone may have sexed you down, and you took it as love, when in actuality, they were sexing you down. Hold on, let me see if I can find the card. Space 157. So this also involves your adrenals, and this is really important. This is your adrenals being taxed, which means you will become extremely tired for weeks at a time. In order to help your adrenals, take ashwagandha tea. This is also about getting grounded, this chakra. It's about earthly issues. It's about survival. It's about the physical body. It's about issues with money, Aries. It's about your safety and your shelter. And if someone came and sexed you down and then takes it away from you, then you no longer feel safe because you don't know why the change occurred. So in order to help, dance, twerk, work in a garden, do anything that will get you moving. Move your hips from side to side for a minute, front to back for a minute. Once you exercise this chakra, you will be blessed and you will be open to more loving and supportive relationships that you truly deserve. And then I have this one. I went to a book club and I met this lady. I do like her oracle deck, so I have one more to give you. This one back in. Interesting. This one says, unguarded, trust the unexpected. I like that. Unguarded, trust the unexpected. Let's take a look at it. 35. This person is lying on a back. Here it says of a female bear. She's relaxed and comfortable as the bear carries her with gentle strength. Her body and soul are naked in this trusting fusion. One powerful, enduring story about a female bear protecting a human is found in the mythology of Ainu people of Japan. The story is centered around the deity known as Kopokor, a divine associate with bears. The powerful woman atop the bear represents a protective mother as they look after one another. Unguarded encourages you to embrace the maternal strength that lies within yourself. Like the bear, the protective mother supports, nurtures, and defends, creating a safe space where vulnerability can coexist with supreme power. Unguarded is an invitation to let yourself be loved and supported by people and situations that seem intimidating and fearful. There is a surprise, harmonious connection to this experience. It kind of brings me back to those that want children. And I feel like if you want a child, you want a child because you know how to prepare that space, like you're ready. You may not have been ready 2 years ago, but you've gotten yourself ready. But this also reminds me of like protect yourself and find your allies that believe in you. And if this is about business, find people that will be supportive. And if they are not supportive, these are not your people. So you have to open your eyes now. If anybody wants a reading with me to elaborate on anything that I said, contact me, 213-458-7408. Let me say hi to my peeps. Oh, Tiara. Tiara says, yes, I do need to move on. Oh, no. You said, oh, sorry, Tiara. Yes, I do need to move more. Yeah, Tiara. I really want to go back to doing pajama exercises. And that will give us an opportunity to put on some cute ass pajamas and exercise. And it doesn't have to be like, I'm older, so I'm not about to be all but it could be gentle, it could be more tai chi more than anything. So we could do it together because my doctor told me I need to move more. All right. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Lexol. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Good morning. Today's St. Patrick's Day. And these St. Patrick's people are having a St. Patrick's Day to die for. So I wore green to support St. Patrick's Day. Little known fact, St. Patrick's Day is not green, it's blue. Leo. Hi, Leo. You are up next. And Leo, this is your Venus retrograde. Venus retrograde. And Venus is about love and money. And when the planets are retrograde, you want to assess love and money. Be really, really clear as to who is loving you. And be really, really clear as to what you are doing with your money. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Leos. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Leos are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloveds, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Let's lower the stage. All right, Leo, you have a lot of concerns when it comes to your love and your money. And you might be drowning in your thoughts, right? There's a lot of eyes on you, Leo. A lot. And the eyes may not want you to be successful. You know it and you feel it. I feel like during Venus retrograde, you could be drowning in your emotions because you're thinking way too hard. You're thinking hard. And you're sitting in the tub of water, but Leos, you're actually not sitting in the tub of water. But this is how you feel. You feel like your emotions can overrun you. All right. You might even lose something during Venus retrograde. Or you might be afraid that you could lose something during Venus retrograde. Whatever's going on, something still remains, right? Because there are two cups that are untouched there. So Spirit is saying, salvage what remains. And all eyes are on you, but you can't stop the eyes that are watching you. But if you take what remains and turn that into 2 more cups, you may not have had 5 cups, but you can have 4 cups. And that means alchemize any situation that is giving you angst. But there is definitely some good news coming through. All right? Good news in terms of money, good news in terms of love. So if this is love, I don't think this is something that you can prevent. And also, it could be the type of love where you got everything that you wanted, and people around you could be jealous. And you're like, my God, if this person leaves me, everybody's going to laugh at me. Well, they're laughing at you anyway, because there's just people around you that don't want you to be successful. But there's definitely some good news coming through. Good news. And maybe the good news is more good news here. But this is really good news, and then this is good news that's like, I can't get everything that I want, but I can do this and be happy, right? Whatever you're going through, Leo, shut it down. You're telling people or showing people your misery. Shut it down. Um, I feel like someone is lying to you, or maybe lying about you. Particularly in an offer. Watch an offer that comes to you. Could be a job offer, but be careful that you already have a really good job and another job shows up, but it's a complete lie. Or you're in a relationship and someone shows up way better than the relationship. And so you might invest in two people, but the newest person is not telling you the truth. All right. And so this offer, you're going to get screwed. It could involve an air sign man or woman, could involve a earth sign man or woman. But it ends in what you like the best. It ends in the sun, Leo. So notice how we started out, Venus retrograde. By the time it ends, you're going to be in the opposite position, because you are fast on your feet. You do think very quickly. There are people around you that are not safe for you, and that's on God. Um, this person cannot be trusted. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female. This person cannot be trusted. Very, very sneaky. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So right now, Leo, I feel like you just have you. And I feel like for Leo, Venus retrograde, I want to say don't do anything. Don't do anything, Leo. You cannot afford to not see what is coming at you. Now, you might feel miserable today, and I get it, and I respect your concerns for yourself, but I want you to trust the process, that your misery is slowing you down so that your blessings can get in. So if you have someone or a job that's constantly giving to you, you don't know that it's not at your best interest. So when God starts to slow things down and takes things from you and wakes you up to see things, it's probably because they need you to go in a different direction. And when I say they, I mean spirit. And it doesn't mean you're going to like everything that spirit is offering you. But in the end, you want to land safely. Okay? Because this is not where Leo lives. Leo does not live here in their brain, in their emotions, crying all the time. That is not who we are. Just thinking, but having no answers for things that are changing around them. We live in the sun. We illuminate. We walk in a room, and when I say we, it's because I am a Leo. We walk in a room and we bring fun, sunshine, color, stability, we flower others with our soul. We feed others. And we like that position. This is not us. But this is where you're at right now, Leo. And you're going to have to accept this position. But try not to talk too much about things that are bothering you, male or female. Try not to accept an offer that's going to screw you. I promise you, I feel like you're jumping ship. It could be in relationship to a job. You're going to look at the money and you're going to be like, I don't care. I need the money. I think this job is going to fire me. I don't know if you're a federal employee. You're going to jump ship and you're going to really not like yourself when you do. And how I know this isn't going to be right is because of this card. This card says, okay, you got an offer pending, but there's some discrepancies. Are they offering you this amount in the first interview? And by the third interview, it's 20,000 less. But you still want to leave where you're at. I'm warning you. If you have a job that lies to you, don't take it. Because it's Venus retrograde. You're not going to get what you absolutely want. And in the end, you're going to screw yourself. Now, remember, this is Venus retrograde, which is about our job, our money. But it's also Mercury retrograde. So listen intently. Listen intently to your partners. Listen intently to a job interview. Listen when somebody wants to engage with you. Get on their knees and engage. Child, if they do it during Venus retrograde, you're going to have problems. Okay? Let's see what else is going on here. The ships will be coming in. I just need you to be patient because the Chariot is a slow moving ships are coming in. I just need you to process and think. You stay in a state of confusion right now, Leo, but I just need you to process, every single thing that you're thinking, right? Write it out. Really clear your head. There's definitely a job offer coming through. I'm not crazy about the job offer, guys. I'm not. Some of you, please don't elope. Some of you might just like go on vacation and come back married. Please don't do that. Oh my God, Leos. This Venus retrograde is not your friend. No, don't do anything. Even if you want to, even if it's cute. Remember the model for you, Leo. If it doesn't feel 100% right, then it's just not right. So if you go on vacation and it's like, hey, we're in Vegas, joke, 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 let's get married. If you, or your partner says, oh my God, my mom is going to kill me, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay focused. Okay? If you wait, it's so much more better. All right? You are worried about money this month, Leo. What's going on? I feel like you work really hard. I feel like your brain is mush, though. Like, you work hard, you get up, you work hard, you do your job every day, but your brain is like, it's just convoluted with so many thoughts, and it all has to do with money. All right, let's get to some other things going on here. If anybody's going after a fire sign, man or woman, it's true love. Almost like soulmate energy, because I think you guys can't escape each other. Be careful of a pregnancy. It's not going to turn out well if you're pregnant. Try not to get pregnant. Listen to your partner. If your partner does not want a baby, Leo, Listen to them. They are dead ass serious. I don't want this to turn volatile for you. Coming up pregnant. There's victory around you concerning money, and you're going to get plucked out of any financial danger by the end of Venus retrograde, Leo. But I kind of need you to don't spend so much. Like, the period that you're in now is temporary. So if Venus is retrograde, Venus is saying to you, do not spend money. It is the worst thing that you could do. Do not spend money. All right. So try not to toss your monies in the air. Money is coming back to you, but there might be like the next 4 weeks or as much as the next 4 months. So yes, Leo, you're magical, blah, blah, you're the blah, blah, blah. There are times when the energy goes to others. This is not your best time to fuck with spirit. Don't buy anything that is not necessary. Don't buy a pair of shoes. Don't buy clothing. Don't buy, even for your kids, like, go through your closet. What is missing that you could take out and repurpose? And that could last for the next 4 months. Don't buy any sneakers. Oh my God. Leo, no money spending. So there is some sort of conflict with the love interest, but the conflict and the Fool, I feel like spirit is going to eradicate these conflicts that you're having in love. I feel like love is coming to you. I think, Leo, you're so fixed that you have a certain way, an ideology of what you want in your life. I don't blame you, but the Fool is going to bring something that you never expected. Never. So be open, because spirit is not playing with you, Leos. Be open. Whatever this is, it's coming towards you anyway. You cannot prevent this energy. You could throw it in the garbage, but the energy is still coming to you. So be open to younger, older, different races. Short, tall, not so good looking, pretty. Maybe has money issues. Like, it's when the Fool comes along, like, just don't be surprised with the Fool's energy. Like helping somebody out and finding out that that is your romantic interest. So the Fool got jokes, child. And this is a story that you're going to tell where it's like, well, actually, this is how we met. And if it wasn't for this event, whatever it could be, we would have never met. So I'm just glad I was open enough to do whatever this is. I have no idea what it is. If anybody's going after earth sign, man or woman, I feel like they are ready to engage, and earth signs aren't that quick to move to the next level, but they are. Leo. Some of you are having an affair at work. There's no value in this affair, and you are self-sabotaging. If anybody's going after a water sign, man or woman, all the ugly that the water sign man or woman has brought to the table has now changed, and they're ready to commit. If anything is legally happening, major changes legally, that could be a contract, that could be employment, it works to your advantage in about the end of Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. They both end kind of at the same time. If anybody has a choice between an air sign, woman or man, and a water sign, woman or man, remember, choose the water sign, woman or man. If anybody's going after a fire sign, man, this guy might hurt you. He's very chameleon like, right? I feel like he slips in, slips out. His presentation is very, very powerful. But I don't know if he's faithful, one, and he might make you have an abortion if you wind up getting pregnant. So I don't know. The theme for the fire signs is get some protection. However, if someone is going after an Aries specifically, and this is a long-term friendship, long-term relationship, the Aries is very, very good for you, Leos. All right. Put this together. I hope you guys are enjoying these readings. All right. Let's get a love card. I can push it back up now. Oh, child, let's get a love card. Someone is hiding way back here, so let's see. Just breathe, Leo. Right? Just breathe. There's a lot of emotions for you during this Venus retrograde. I think I want you to be one with Venus retrograde. Be one with it. You don't have to do anything too strong. Don't do anything. Just sit in this energy. I'm not saying the energy is going to change for you. What I am saying is you don't need to do nothing right now. Just sit and process what you're feeling and what's happening. But anything too extraordinary could hurt you more. Step back, reconnect, rest, recharge. Nothing's going to change for you during the Venus Mercury energy. Care for your spiritual self. Look after your physical body. Eat better. Exercise. Go to the movies, even if it's by yourself, or take your children to the movies. Just step away from any cares around matters of the heart. Just breathe. Take time for yourself. Recharge your emotional batteries so you can have more energy to invest in your relationships. That just aligns with what the cards were saying, you know? All right. This is The Lost Oracle by Fiona Horn. Okay. Again, same thing. Chalice of charity. Be nourished. Wow. I don't know, Leo. This is not your time. Pull the energy back. Sit back and just be like, yeah, yeah. You're going to be okay, though. Be nourished. If you've been feeling depleted or drained by concerns and fears, by situations that have not been what they promised, they have taken more than they have given. The nourishment and substance are now in your hands, and they can be relied upon to not be depleted until you have truly had your full. For once the chalice is in your hands, you will be called upon to offer it to others. Don't. The chalice of charity is not merely about material assistance, but about fostering a sense of renewal and resilience in your community, in your family. The greatest value of chalice of charity is not the precious gem, nor the rare metal it comes from, but the richness of the human spirit that is inside you. When you drink this cup, the very best of what it is to be human shall be nourished in you. All right. Let me say hi to everyone before we move on to Sagittarius. Oh, one deep. Oh, yes, I will try. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Thank you, Dara. All right. One deep says for osteoporosis, warm castor oil packs at affected area, 3 to 4 drops in your belly button when you get in bed. It works. I always use it. That's really good advice. Hi, Ayana. Yes, Leo gang. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we are going on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are up, and thank you for staying with me. I like to keep the readings under 45 minutes, but because this is Venus retrograde, um, it is what it is. By the way, if anybody wants a reading with me, 213-458-7408 Leos. Okay? Sagittarians, you are up. What is around Sagittarians for the month concerning Venus retrograde? So Venus is retrograde along with Mercury being retrograde, and they go together. They're walking hand in hand. Mercury is about communication, um, electronics, and Venus is about love and money, right? But they're falling under, they're falling at the same time. So, what is around your love and your money, Sagittarius, during this retrograde? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Sagittarius. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Sagittarians are your children. They are your love. They are your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 So let's lower the stage, and we're going to start with the mother figure. Um, that I feel like Sagittarius, you are giving a lot of yourself. There's a lot of mental energy concerning this water sign um, mother figure. However, being fair, this also could be a relationship of a water sign person, right? And I feel like you're giving a lot of yourself, of this person. Like there's a lot of energy here that tells me that you, Sagittarian, are constantly thinking of this person. But there's something here about the need to walk away. Um, the problem that I'm having, Sagittarians, is that you are the star in this person's life. You're the star. Um, but the star is very similar to the sun, right? Because I want to say, like, when a star shows up, you look up at the sky. When a sun shows up, you don't necessarily look up at the sun, right? So it's very weird. Like it's the opposite always. And so with the stars, your people look up to you, or you want to be looked up to, or you're wondering why this person, could be a relationship, doesn't look up to you, right? So I feel like during Venus retrograde, you might assess um, the value of everything that's happening. Don't think so hard. It's actually a puzzle piece. This isn't a thinking card. It's actually a get there quicker, like assess the situation, right? It may not be as bad as you think, or this person might be so miserable that can you continuously be the star in their lives? The answer to that is probably not. Because some people just like the feeling that comes with despair and misery. I'm definitely getting the tower um, in the process of you thinking. The tower is in my mind. That's the position. Next to it is the Eight of Wands. That's thinking. How do I put this puzzle piece together? There's going to be another fire sign person that could give you some better answers. All right? Don't do this alone. All right? The wheels will turn, but the wheels will turn when it's supposed to. All right? This falls in my hopes and fears. The answer is yes, things will get better. All right? And it'll get better for abundance, to feel at your optimum best. Look at these cards, Sagittarius. The Star, the Empress, right? You got all major arcanas. The Wheel of Fortune that is showing up for you as a final outcome. So, you may not be at your optimum best, but like Aries, you might spry into attention in a reaction. I would say, please don't. Because unlike Aries, you carry a weapon. You carry the sword. You carry a weapon, and you're apt to um, point the arrow. That's what you carry. You carry an arrow. But that arrow can be dangerous. So you're apt to use the arrow more in the way of how you communicate with them. Remember, Venus and Mercury go together. So you might get so tired of someone that verbally you're going to take them down. So I hear you. I respect what this feels like. Um, you just are so tired of being hurt. Um, there's a fire sign man or woman that can help you so that this doesn't turn to a point of no return. And just know, Sagittarius, you're at your final stage of people not caring about you, of feeling miserable. You're at your final stage. Like your whole life is about to change. Don't regret it, right? Don't regret it because people come along to challenge you. And when they challenge you, they have an agreement with God to challenge you. Like all of this is God related. Don't be mad because you're not hearing God's voice. Don't be mad when somebody comes to challenge you and the objective is to just leave, just walk away, just simmer down. Because when you spry up, this you're about to take somebody out verbally. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. So you're about to strip them down to their punanis. You're about to expose them. But it does fall in my mind, and there's a fire sign woman that is going to stop you. So because this falls in my mind, you could say all the things you want inside your head. Please do not bring it out. Because I think this card is showing up because somebody's about to make you feel bad. And you don't like it. And you're not having it. And I'll show you, and you are right. You can show them. But I don't want you to. The value of what this is going to turn out to be is worse than you think. So I'm going to say, please don't. Please don't be nailing people to the cross because they upset you. At some point, we have to get to a space of, okay, that's how you feel? Gotcha. Ooh, this is, ooh, child. Oh, wow. Okay. I had, just to give you a good example, Sagittarian, I had someone say F you to me over a bucket of water. And the first thing I had to do was calm down. This was at work. And the first thing I had to do was calm down. So I sat for about an hour inside my head, wondering how I was going to annihilate this person. But the more I sat there, I let the anger go to the ground. I released it. And I talked myself out of doing what I wanted to do. So ultimately, I just took the bucket. It was over a bucket of water. I just took the bucket. I emptied it out myself. And then I hid the motherfucking bucket. Now no one will argue over a bucket of water. Fuck that. Now, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what Spirit told me to do. But it took me a while to let Spirit in, to handle it in a way where, oh, I'm going to get you back. But at least it did not have to be poorly executed. So, you got this in thinking. Don't take your thinking and turn it into words. All right, moving on. Let me know how this resonates with you. All right. Some of you have a teenager that needs to be in some autistic stuff. Please get them there. Some of you are going to be in a relationship with the water sign person. Please marry them. Some of you need to make a better decision on a rambunctious child. Please handle this shit. This child needs to be in some sort of activity that gives them, a lot of running. Please, I beg of you. Some of you are about to be married, but some of you don't want to be married. Isn't that interesting? Um, don't self-sabotage. So if some of you are in a space where someone wants to get married, just sit in it. Just assess the relationship. Some of you, somebody from the past may return. I'm not a fan of anybody returning during Venus, Mercury retrograde. It is follow to. You're probably going to let the person back in. You're probably going to wind up getting pregnant. You're probably not going to be with the person within 6 months. Don't do it. You're going to carry this pregnancy by yourself. When I say don't do it, don't let someone from the past come in during Venus, Mercury retrograde. Don't do it. Just hold off. If the person's going to be there, they'll be there in 6 months. Oh, wait, I saw something here. If anybody is going after fire sign man, he is good for you. But if there's a choice between man or woman, if there's a choice between the air sign man or woman, fire sign man or woman, choose the fire sign. Some of you could be like having an affair. Some of you could be pregnant. Some of you may not know who the baby daddy is because there was some overlapping. Just call me for a reading. I'll be able to tell you. There is an earth sign woman that is doing something sneaky with money. And if you think that, the answer is yes. Stay away from her. Sagittarius. Let me see. Some of you may get a job working with children. Go for it. If you have a choice between an earth sign man or woman and an air sign man or woman, choose the air sign. Choose the air sign. But I would say choose the air sign, but there's a third one that's coming through that's going to be so much better for you. Sagittarian, there's some sacrifice that needs to be had for you to get into relationship. But I still see a relationship coming, so there's a lot of hope here. Some of you could be hurt, greatly hurt by an older man or Aries. You could be pregnant, and either you don't want the baby by this Aries or older man, or vice versa. But I think it's more you, Sagittarians, because y'all are not the crazy ones. Do what you want. Do what you want. So if you want to get rid of this baby, spirit will not stop you. Okay? Let me just put this aside right now. I don't have time. All righty now. Let's get the Psychic Tarot of the Heart card for you. Again, whatever resonates during this Venus Mercury retrograde, please contact me, Sagittarian. Oh, I'm looking at the book before I pull the cards. And here we go. This card says, reach out. Interesting. Reach out. 81. Teamwork, alchemy, achievement. Teamwork, alchemy, achievement. When you are trying to accomplish, what are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships, your family, your friends, your work, your organizations? There's help. You just have to ask, set clear goals, and decide who has the best skills to help you reach your goals. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Alchemy is the art of combining disparate enemies to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. All right. Why's my boo busted out? Oh, child. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. The Lost Oracle. This is a really good oracle deck. I really like it. Let's get your final outcome. The stain right between the realms. Number 17, very odd looking card. This stain is a reminder that nature is a sacred conduit, a bridge to the spirit world and your ancestors that wish to guide you. In the realm of sleep, the boundaries between the worlds blur, and the subconscious becomes a canvas upon which they paint visions and symbols. They all have significance. Keep a dream journal and record any visions, any symbols. They will be useful keys to unlock the mysteries of your path. It's important to note that in this modern age, the masculine and feminine energies are not limited to gender identities. Everyone has access to both energies, and you can embody them in different and unique ways by understanding and respecting the energies and how they manifest in a modern world. We can create a more accepting and passionate world for all if we do so. Alrighty now. If anybody wants to elaborate, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, on anything that I say today, just contact me. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's right there. 213-458-7408. I am open today. I am open tomorrow. So don't sit in misery. You know, quite a number of the fire signs, like, I guess Venus retrograde is not our jam. I don't know if we work well with Venus retrograde, child, because misery was part of the overall theme for fire signs. So, child, call me, calm down, call me. I got you. We will get through this, all of us. I am a Leo, and I promise you, we will get through this. Take it easy, loves. Bye. Hi, soul sister. Hi, last diamond. Bye, guys.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.